Well, hi everybody. I know it's been a minute since y'all seen me. I just want to give y'all a quick update what's going on with me, with my house. About 2 months ago, I decided to switch insurance companies with my homeowner's insurance because I was really needing to find an insurance policy that was a little bit cheaper than what I had. And so my insurance agent found me, and here's Punky right here. Say, hey, baby. Well, you can't see you. And so my insurance agent found another insurance company that I could use. There he is. Say, hey, baby. And so I went to this other insurance company for my homeowner's insurance. And so I got that set up, and they told me that in a few weeks they'd come by the house and they would inspect the property. I said, that's fine. And so about 3 weeks after that, I get a letter from the insurance company telling me that I've got to make some repairs or some upgrades that I need to do on the property. If I don't, they drop my insurance. And so what I'm having to do is my crawl space has got some holes in it. And there's one space where I installed a gas tank. I'm using gas. I've got a gas heater in my living room. And so they cut a portion of my crawl space in the back to get the gas line installed. And so I've got other little holes in it because it's vinyl siding. And so when the yard man comes over and uses his weed eater, he puts holes in it. And it had holes in it, some holes in it when I bought the house. And so I decided to brick that section up. And I've got to put handrails on my front door steps. Plus, I've got to put door steps. I've got 2 back doors, so I've got to put door steps on my back doors. And I was planning on doing that, but later on. And then I've got this old shed out in the back. And I'll show it to you. I've got to get rid of or repair, but this shed was on the property when I bought the house. And so the problem with the shed is the door came off and you can't put the door back on there. And so I just used the shed for my garden tools, my flower pots, my potting soil, plywood. I put plywood in there when I was redoing the bathroom. And stuff that, people won't steal. And so I've decided, since it's so old, to get rid of that shed. And I've already went somewhere in local, and I hadn't paid for it, but I picked out the shed that I want to replace it with. And it said on the letter that the shed needs to be put on such a level, like a concrete, pour concrete to set the shed on. And I was telling the salesman that, and he says, "Do you know how much that's going to cost just to pour a little bit of a little place to set your shed? They're gonna overcharge, because most little jobs with concrete, they're not gonna charge you more." And so he says, call the insurance company and ask if you can, because he had a person that he could tie down the shed underneath. And so I called the insurance company back and spoke with the underwriting department, and she told me that would do. I could do that. And so I'm in the process. I've got a contractor over here 2 days ago, and he told me that he could do everything that I needed to get done. The insurance company has got me on a 90-day time frame to get all this stuff done. And so the contractor told me that he doesn't know if he'll be able to brick the crawl space. And he said he was going to bring his brick mason over here to see if he could do that. And so that's where I'm at now. And I asked him, could he tell me when he was going to come over here and get started? And he wouldn't give me a date, but he said he could do it within the 90-day time frame. So in the meantime, I'm going to clean out my shed and basically just take some of that shit out and watch for snakes. Take stuff out and put it behind my other shed and just cover it with a tarp until I can get another shed in here. So that's what I'm dealing with. And I'll show y'all what I've got to get replaced, but I just want to give you a heads up what I'm doing around the house. And, I intended to do all these repairs, but not all at one time. It's going to cost, major bucks. And so, but if I got to do it, I got to do it. Because I think with the insurance companies, every time you switch over to an insurance company, they pull your credit history. So I don't want my credit score to go down. So I've decided to stay with the insurance company. So that's what I'm going to be doing today is cleaning out the shed. I've got to go get an oil change. And so when I get back, I do a little paperwork at the office and check on some stuff. And so when I get back with that, I'm going to cook a little bit. So if I don't do it today, I'm going to clean out that shed either this afternoon or tomorrow. So I'll take y'all with me with that, and I will show y'all the upgrade. So stick around.